Well, it's the build-up to the election, and election day is this Saturday. Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you for joining us. The weather this week is looking spring-like, ups and downs with the temperatures. Some days a little windy, others a little cooler. Nothing too extreme in the forecast, though. That's the good news. So let's kick off with the animated map for Monday. High pressure is out to the east and the west, and we've got a fairly mild northerly flow coming down across the North Island. The nights have been mild and the days are as well. In fact, let's take a look at the departure from normal. With the winds coming straight on in to the north, you're not really leaning that much above normal. But the further down the country you go, the more obvious those northerly winds are. Look at this, central parts of the South Island in that darker shading, over 8 degrees above average. In fact, it's over 10 degrees above average in some spots. Southland, though, you're about normal down there on your Monday afternoon as a result of the current winds. They're kind of light, but you've got a bit of a cloudy day down there. Now, as we go to Tuesday, that warmth spreads further down into Southland as well, so you've got a milder than average Tuesday. The South Island, pretty much in that 4 to 8 degree mark above normal. A couple of spots will go a little bit higher than that, but for the most part, you're in that 4 to 8 degree mark inland, and coastal areas, you're in the 2 to 4 degrees above average. The North Island, you're leaning warmer than average. Those slightly cooler wet breezes are still just brushing the very eastern side, but the milder winds kick in for you. So the next couple of days, they are looking mild, but by the time we get to Wednesday, there is a cool down. Let's start with Tuesday, though. We'll get to Wednesday in a split second. Tuesday, here is that cold front moving in. So you can see why it's milder. We got those mild northerly winds blowing across the country, but it's a bit cloudy and a bit wet. So it's not going to be mild, massively above normal. It'll be fairly mild. So we've got a bit of patchy rain in there. Hopefully 20 millimetres of rain coming for Auckland. That's not enough at all to reverse the water storage issues, but very good for the garden. Maybe park your car outside because you can't wash your car at the moment. That's a good way of getting the car cleaned. Further down the country, just a couple of showers and a breather. That's why Southland's warmer than average tomorrow. But let's go to Wednesday, because Wednesday's got a cooler change arriving. It moves up the South Island as a sou'wester going around the next high, which, by the way, might bring frost by Thursday. But that system comes on through with showers, a dusting of snow on the ranges again, and a temperature drop. The North Island, the sun comes back out again after that little area of rain and cloud that's been stuck around there for the last couple of days, finally moves off, and later on in the day, that southerly change arrives. So the departure from normal on Wednesday shows the upper North Island leaning fairly mild, about average for Northland and Auckland, but everybody else leaning a bit milder. Then you get into this sort of central New Zealand where it's about average, and then you see that colder change, Southland, Otago, Canterbury, a couple to several degrees below average with that change coming through on Wednesday. But the Southern Alps, they flip the winds around and make it warmer than average over there on that western side, although you'll notice that the coastal areas, they're about average. So it's the inland areas which will be leaning a little bit warmer on Wednesday. Let's move through the week. Thursday, there's a frost risk now for the South Island, high pressure over the top of you, and we've got showers up here in the north. If you go to weatherwatch.co.nz, the website, click on the maps and radars section. Not only do we have a frost map or a below zero map, which is very helpful to work out if a frost is coming, but to the north, we've also got rainfall accumulation daily. So you can sort of see each day how much more it's all accumulating from right now. So that's also quite helpful. You can get both of those at WeatherWatch. They'll be over on the app at some point. It all takes money and time to have the app and website doing the exact same things. And then we get to the end of the week and we are looking at showers again down here in the south on Friday. High pressure in the north, keeping things fairly settled, but a little cool perhaps first thing in the morning. But the South Island's got a warming up phase on Friday. And our final map is for October the 17th, Election Day in New Zealand. And if you're going to be casting your vote on that day and watching the election, the weather forecast is going downhill. So the North Island, get out and vote early if you can, because by the end of the day it might be showery. And the South Island, I don't know, take your pick. Have a look at the hourly weather at WeatherWatch to work it out, because some areas will be dry to begin with, then the rain comes in, others it's the other way around. And there's a big group of you that won't care at all if it's wet for election day. You'll go out and vote regardless. So that's the summary for the next few days up until Saturday. Spring-like, nothing too extreme, a few temperature drops here and there, but it's all balanced out really. We've got sort of some days warmer than average, others that are cooler. That's all from me. We'll see you again on Tuesday.